What you have to do is get the skills that it takes to learn how you target likely voters. And I want to go over 6 easy steps. These are 6 steps. I'm in sales, so this comes easy for me, but I want to go over these. I'm going to put more information, a link to more information in the video, but I'm just going to go over these. Number 1, when you're trying to introduce your candidate to somebody, number 1, don't make your issue their issue. If you're all about the gold standard, you know what, Susie that you knock on the door, she may not even know about the gold standard, so don't approach somebody with your pet peeve. Number 1, don't make your issue their issue. Number 2, don't get into debates. I know I'm kind of getting in a debate with you right now, but that doesn't help if you're trying to present your product or your candidate to someone when you knock on their door or call them. You don't want to get into a debate with somebody because you're wasting time that you could have spent talking to someone who actually is open to Ron Paul. Number 3, don't go down rabbit holes, which means conspiracy talk or esoteric debating again. Don't go down issues and waste time talking to somebody who's not going to vote for Ron Paul anyway. That's kind of like number 2. Number 4, don't be afraid to say, you know what, I don't know. That's one way you can actually build rapport and empathy with somebody. If somebody asks you a question about Ron Paul's view on abortion and you don't know the answer, you might make a connection with them when you say, hey, I don't know, I'll get back with you. And then you have a reason to talk to them again. So that's an important one. I think one of the biggest lessons I learned, and by the way, I got these from another guy in 2007 that I'll credit later on. So that was, don't be afraid to say I don't know. The 5th one is don't trash talk other candidates. Again, this is about wasting time. Don't waste your time trashing Mitt Romney. I know it's easy to do, and he's been on every side of every issue, and here I go, I'm trashing him. Meanwhile, I could be talking about Ron Paul. Number 6, and the final one for what I want to tell you about tonight is when you make a sale, stop selling. When you've sold Ron Paul to somebody, it's time to just get a commitment to say, hey, would you like to have a Ron Paul yard sign? And yes, and move on. It's time to save your time reaching those, what is it again? Likely Republican voters.